Arda, Ocal, and GlitterXplosion for ESPN Esports here with Losido of Misfits Gaming, who currently sit in 6th place, but 4th in eliminations after day one here at the ESPN EXP Apex Legends Invitational at X Games. But it wasn't always like that. You guys were leading the charge after the first 3 games. Just take us through the entire day and what happened in the second half.
The first game, I feel like we had a ton of momentum. We were all together. We were on the same page and everything. Our rotations were clean, and our team fighting was good. We were keeping all our targets on point, and I guess after the first half, it just kind of felt like we made a few very minor mistakes that ended up making us lose a team fight, or messing us up on the rotation, and so we ended up dropping a bit from first place.
Talk about the atmosphere a little bit, playing on land, playing in the custom lobby. What was the experience like?
It's amazing. It's absolutely everything that I think all of us have ever wanted. Being able to get into the third, fourth zone and have 18, 16, 17 teams up somewhere in there, it's definitely a lot more challenging, but at the same time, it's a lot more rewarding whenever we do good and we're able to, dominate the lobby. So.
Now, you guys have been playing together for a while. I've had the joy of working with you on previous occasions at other events. What's it like to finally sit down at a huge LAN with your team that you've been working with for months now and actually show up and show people what you guys are all about?
It's amazing. I'm so excited for the future of Apex Legends. Like, being able to come out to like an arena like this and be able to play and be with my 2 best friends, it's amazing. I'm super excited to be here.
And I saw a bunch of that going on in like the group chats as well. There's a bunch of newcomers to the scene, right?
Yeah.
So what's that like? What's playing against them like, or even just kind of getting to know them?
Yeah, we've met a ton of people here, and there are people that we started meeting through the Scrim Discord and stuff like that, like Fnatic, right? They came from Overwatch, I believe, and they're 2 of my, best friends on other teams now. So I'm just really excited to meet everybody, even though we all come from different backgrounds. Like me and a lot of the other people like TSM have a lot of H1Z1 backgrounds, but we kind of still have that same core, but with a whole bunch of new faces now, and it's super cool.
Couple more questions on my end. One of the big takeaways from the competitive Apex Reddit was, man, imagine this tournament if there were custom lobbies for these guys to practice in. So what I want to ask is, after day one, the amount of scrims, the amount of practices that you've put into this, do you feel like it was enough to compete in a custom lobby like this against your peers at an elite level?
Right. It was. I want to say it was. It's obviously, it's very different. Like, if you go to another game like Counter-Strike or something like that, the only difference between scrimming and LAN is your environment, like what's exactly around you, But it doesn't fit that same mold for this game right now without custom lobbies. When you have a couple of random players who run through your loot path, but you're not sure, are they scrim players? Are we about to like have a real fight, or are they going to be our free loot? It definitely changes the game a lot, especially in end zones when there's only 15 scrim teams and 5 are alive late game. Then it's obviously a lot different than now.
Let me ask it this way: after going through this, after day one, are you really hoping that custom lobbies are on the horizon?
Yes, absolutely. I think everybody is. The system we have right now can be incredibly frustrating, and we can sometimes only get 3 or 4 scrims in a 6-hour block. So customs are absolutely 100% everybody's focus right now in competitive.
Last question from me. What happens tonight? A lot of teams will be watching VODs. A lot of teams will be unpacking day number 1. What are some of the things that you and your teammates will be talking about going into day number 2?
We want to reduce the impact of momentum, I guess. It felt like through the first 3 games we were on. We were on top of each other, we were fighting together and everything. We want to make sure that we keep that going through the break, through if we make a misstep and die. We want to make sure that the next game we're coming back strong and ready to go. But other than that, I feel like we made very small errors today. So we'll probably go back, talk about those, make sure we're on the same page, and then keep going tomorrow.
I mean, I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you guys. You've shown up so well, and you know I love you guys. So I couldn't be any more happy for you.
Thank you.
That's coming from the assistant general manager of Rogue, so that's saying something, right? So Misfits Gaming, pardon me, sits at 6th overall right now after day number 1. Day 2, another 6 games will be played here at the ESPN EXP Apex Legends Invitational. Thank you for your time.
Great job.
Thank you. I did better than I did last time.